Hello there, everybody. Welcome to Movies Are Real for June and July 2K25. I'm George. I'm here with the beautiful Blue Yoshi. I'm here with Ryan Lance as well. How you doing, Ryan?
I'm sweaty.
Yeah, it's hot out there. This weather.
It's a hot day.
Folks?
Hot summer day.
Mm-hmm. Carrie Lyles is here. Carrie, are you hot?
Yes.
That's
also
right.
sweaty.
Welcome
Hell
to the
yeah.
Sweatcast. Movies, am I right? Hello, everyone. We're here to talk about the movies of both months prior. Because I'll tell you what, folks. Normally, I have an excuse. I just forgot. I thought we recorded June. I sincerely thought we recorded June when
we really fell off, but now it's just the summer movie experience all in one podcast. We do it for the fans.
It's so true, so true. But yeah, it's summer. Did no one saw that Lilo and Stitch movie, huh?
Hell no.
Yeah, I could probably guess what it was like. I watched the Lilo and Stitch animated series at the dentist.
It was at the dentist? They were just playing?
Yeah, so my dentist has like a TV screen on the ceiling, so when you're up, you can watch TV, yeah.
I've been too afraid to ever ask them to change that, so then I'm just watching Spider-Man 2, like, you like this one? It's like, it was odd.
Just like, give me yeah. Although I don't want them to comment on what I choose, they always tell me, like, I chose the Muppet Caper. No, I chose the Muppet movie, and then the dentist on the other, like, a chair 2 rows down started singing the Rainbow Connection as well. Anyways.
Usually TBS is on that, and Friends is playing, and then they're talking about, like,
Marcel,
Friends.
This guy's crazy.
And it's like, I guess it's fine.
That guy's dead. Anyways, June, folks. The Phoenician Scheme, Wes Anderson's new film with Benicio del Toro. Mia Tripleton, which is should I know this person? I don't think
I didn't recognize her.
Yeah. I didn't. And Michael Cera, Riz Ahmed, Benedict Cumberbatch. She's got a funky beard in this one. Folks, I tell you what, I didn't like this movie that much, and I can't remember a single thing about it, other than Benicio del Toro is a bad guy. He's not a nice man.
Mm-hmm. He's a businessman
and a
father, and he has to get a little he has to wheel and deal in a certain amount of time in order to keep his fortune.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. From what I remember, so him, his daughter, and Michael Cera, who's
a nun. The daughter's a nun. Right?
Daughter's a nun, yes, and Michael Cera was his other children's teacher. Yeah. And then he has him be like his accountant for the thing.
Yeah.
So they're going off to all these fun and wacky places with a fun and wacky guest star, having funny little moments.
Because he needs, and then it's like
he needs to get funding for some project.
Yeah.
He has like a list of people that he's gonna hit up to
I don't understand.
And then one thing fucked up and so it's like he had to get one part of the plan, or like whatever this scheme is, like the cost of it is more or something like other.
Yeah, he had to get everyone to agree to certain percentage of stuff. Yeah,
and so now he has to essentially talk to everybody part of the deal. I'm like, hey, the deal's different now.
Yeah.
They're like, if you want that, you have to play a little basketball.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's like, okay, that's silly and zany.
So yeah, I like Wes Anderson. I didn't have much to say about this one.
Yeah, when I first watched it, I was like, I think I might like that more than his other recent ones, but I kind of feel the same about all of them, where I'm just like, it was fun to watch, but I have no...
See, I love Asteroid City. I still love
Asteroid City was good, but I have no desire to like rewatch it, but I think
I'll watch it right now.
That one's probably better.
TV's right there.
Mm-hmm. I have a copy right there.
It's just whichever one that I watched the most recently, I'm like, that's pretty good. But then I think about them and I'm like, I don't have the most stakes to any of them other than his earlier ones, but
he keeps making them.
I feel like it's like the first one or two you watch of his are like the ones you really connect with, and it's like, yeah, that other one's like the same.
I just don't like Benicio del Toro that much. I think that's my
fair.
thing. I don't love him that much.
That is a problem for this one, then.
Yeah.
100% him being silly.
Yeah, I'm not that big. There's that Paul Thomas Anderson movie coming out. It's got Leo and Benicio del Toro and
One Battle After
Another. It looks very pretty, but other than that, I don't.
I hate that movie.
Yeah,
I don't. Like I see that trailer and like I told this to Carrie, like when I see Leonardo DiCaprio, I can't picture him as a father.
Oh, I see.
I don't know why. It's probably because he only dates children.
Sure.
Sorry, legal adults. But like I just can't see, and I feel like he does a lot. So I was like, I'm a working dad. It's like you're not.
Yeah, it's not.
I don't see that in you. Like, there's plenty of people who can act with children, act that way, but for some reason you don't have that vibe.
Yeah, he doesn't have that vibe. Yeah, okay. He's a pretty guy, pretty boy.
No, no. So, I don't know.
Anyways,
he looks grubby all the time, even when he's trying to be Mr. J. Gatsby. There's
Uh,
always a grub quality to him.
No.
So I fell asleep halfway through this movie, and when I woke up, Benicio del Toro was fighting Benedict Cumberbatch, and then it all figured itself out. That's all I remember. Sorry, folks, I have nothing to say.
More and more of the story is coming out. George is like, I don't really remember this movie. Actually, I was asleep the whole time.
All that to say,
and when I woke up, I was in my house, in my bed, and I just dreamed I watched the movie. I thought it was totally fine.
Well, is it just us who are just like, are people like this movie a lot? I don't know. I feel like
no.
this one came and went. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think he has his fans that always see his stuff and enjoy it. Like, he has a larger cult following than most, people.
Sure.
But, yeah, this is...
Yeah.
I feel like I like this more than I like...
Yeah, you didn't like The French Dispatch.
I did not like The French Dispatch. I did not really care for Asteroid City, besides it being...
Big fan of that movie.
Very good-looking movie. The humor in this one I felt was very good, especially from Michael Cera.
Oh yeah, Michael Cera was great.
Michael Cera was great. He really, his sense of humor and just, soul really match.
It's really weird that he's not
Wes
been in one of these.
Anderson.
It's like bizarre he's not been in one of these.
And I think that's like the missing piece for me.
Ever since, you would think that Wes Anderson would have called them up as soon as he saw him as his performance as Wally in Twin Peaks: The Return.
Yes. This is my guy right here.
Anyways, The Phoenician Scheme. It's a movie. I don't know. Well, there you go. Predator, Killer of Killers, directed by Dan Trachtenberg. This is the animated Predator movie.
Yes, this is an anthology movie that
chronicles the Predator across.
It's set all on Earth, and it's like 3 different time periods, like feudal Japan, Norse Viking times, and like World War I fighter pilots. And it's these 3 characters, and they all have like a different encounter with a predator. And they're all pretty solid little stories. They all, they're all pretty short and brief, and then it moves to the next, and it's very fun. But it ends in like a really cool way that I don't really want to spoil, that kind of brings all the stories together and kind of, I assume, sets up what they want to do
with Badlands.
With Badlands, and just what Dan Trachtenberg wants to do with these movies in general. And then, like I said before we started recording this, apparently they made an extended ending like recently that I meant to watch.
Because you really like the other ending, so you're like, why did you do it? Yeah.
I'm confused. I heard one thing about it, like they animated Arnold Schwarzenegger into it for some reason, which makes it sound like he was like, I love that movie. That's a little Donald Trump there. I love the movie. I love the movie.
Animated movie.
Yeah, there we go. Can you animate me?
It's great. I love the Predator.
Sorry, I saw a bug. But I'll keep it short because it's it's a short movie, and it's just beat for beat. Each one's very entertaining, and the ending is really cool and interesting. And I really hope they do. Badlands does well, and they can explore this idea further on because it's very fun. Animation is mostly solid. Nothing like really. It's not like a Spider-Verse where kind of really.
Yeah, it looks like fine. Yeah.
It looks totally fine. And they can do some kind of fun stuff with the Predator, with it being animated, have it be more involved where it hasn't always felt that way.
Do you feel like Prey was a completely blindside weird? Do you think Badlands is a little too weird? Do you think it's actually going to get people to go to the movies to watch this? Because it looks weird.
It does look weird, but I don't know, because I'm a recent liker of the Predator.
Me too. In
general, and that's mostly just because Prey was really good. Yeah. But I just know that people really like that movie, and I think if it...
it's coming out in November, which is a weird spot for
They're trying to make it be a holiday thing, I guess, but I don't know. I think it has a chance, I think people might just see it just for that Predator name, and if word of mouth.
It's true,
is
people
good.
do like what name of movie and like
They-
Jurassic Park Rebirth.
Made a lot
Jurassic
of money.
World
We
Rebirth.
love Predators.
I don't think a
That's
single
so true.
trailer for
Never been a better time.
I don't think a single trailer for Jurassic Park
Predators are
Rebirth.
so hot right now.
I don't think a single trailer for Jurassic Park Rebirth gave me a single idea of what was happening in that movie besides there's more.
Why is
dinosaurs.
Mahershala Ali in this movie?
We got Scarlett Johansson to fight dinosaurs or something.
I really was hoping I could go on this podcast and be like, man, the movie bombed. It's so good. But no, people, they love this.
Every
slap,
single person
folks.
saw it.
Yeah, well.
But Predator,
Anyway.
Killer Killers. It's on Hulu with a new ending or extended ending.
Alternate ending. How about that?
Who knows?
Mhm.
But
Very good.
it's pretty fun. If you liked Prey, it continues that level of quality.
Okay.
And I think it's in a good place with Mr. Ted Cloverfield Lane guy. He's a good director, that guy.
He loves the Predator, it turns out. Anyways. Materialists, the new movie by Celine Song with Dakota Johnson, Pedro Pascal, Chris Evans. Yeah, so this is a follow-up from Past Lives. This one felt like I complain a lot about the movie-going public and how they go out to Jurassic World. This felt like the most like if this type of star, this 3-star cast, if this movie came out in the 90s, it would have made a fucking shit ton of money.
Yeah.
It's like the most like you go to the movies to watch a bunch of attractive people have tumultuous relationships and they're all like
Chris
oh,
Evans and Pedro Pascal,
wow,
they can do that?
crazy, bro. And he's all like, he's such a schlub. Anyways.
Even though he's really not.
Anyways, this movie did pretty well for itself, but I still would have I missed the event of a normal movie. But anyways, Materialists, Dakota Johnson plays a matchmaker. She's really good at her job. Pedro Pascal is
But she can't figure out love
she
herself.
can't. She's about to find out.
They should have made one trailer that was like that. That would have been
Yeah.
the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Chris Evans is a guy. She had a relationship with her past boyfriend. He's just he works for a catering company. Does he have like a?
He's a struggling
Trying to be
actor.
an
That's what I was gonna say. Yes,
Broadway actor,
Yes. Pedro Pascal is a rich. He's a. What did he say? He
yeah.
does.
Just rich.
They said his job was something or other.
I
But
don't remember.
anyway,
All rich people are just rich.
Anyways, he's like perfect. He's Pedro Pascal and he's got a lot of money. So it's like perfect. Yeah, he's got those beautiful kind eyes and that smile. He's like, and he's like genuinely interested in what you're talking about. It's incredible. We love him, folks. This movie's good. I thought this movie was good. I don't know. I thought this movie was all right. I don't know.
I liked it a lot. It didn't reach the highs of Past Lives for me personally.
It's a little too sugar-coaty, I think, still.
It is, but I do like, it's trying to tackle all this stuff with, current dating culture.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
I don't even know about any of that because I don't talk to anyone ever. But I think it tackles all of that fairly well, and it's not afraid to go into, some of the scarier sides of it, but but not too deep into it to like be a little
just putting yourself out there,
yeah,
sort of deal.
And just like the anxieties of that, and then just like the whole idea of like adding your own worth to
like the monetary thing.
Monetary
That's
worth to that.
Yeah.
Because, like, they talk about... The big thing they talk about is, like, the leg lengthening surgery. And I've read about that. And that's the most horrifying thing I've ever heard about.
I've seen the movie Gattaca. It's kind of like Gattaca. Check out Gattaca.
I haven't thought about the movie Gattaca.
You should check it out.
No one said the movie Gattaca.
I think about Gattaca all the time since I saw it. It's incredible. Carrie, you should see Gattaca.
I would love to watch Gattaca.
Yeah.
But very good, I think, overall, and a great cast all around. I still saw people be like, Dakota Johnson's the weakest part. I was like, who are we? What are we watching?
People are
different
dumb.
people? Like, what did she do to make you all so mad?
Yeah, I don't get that either.
Was it Madam Web? Because she was actually
No,
very
no
good at
one
Madam.
saw that.
No one saw that.
Or maybe they did.
It's probably still just 50 Shades
I think
of
it's
Grey
a 50 Shades. It's like the Kirsten Stewart. She was on Twilight.
Yeah, it's all
or
the
like
same people.
it was like it's like when Robert Pattinson was cast as Batman. It's like
what the heck?
And then they're like, oh, this guy's actually fucking dope.
he's so cool. Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna say I think my biggest problem with this movie is that it still falls for the Past Lives was a very real movie in terms of relationships and like sometimes stuff just like this. That's just how it is, you know. It just works out that way. And this movie, like, it has like it just kind of magically solves itself. I don't know. Like it's all like it'll be okay that you don't have any money. We'll surpass this weird thing.
We're in love.
Exactly. And it's like okay, whatever. I don't know. It's fine. I don't know. Carrie, do you have any thoughts?
I thought it was fine. There's a certain B plot in this movie that I really did not enjoy watching or having it be incorporated into the film, and I felt like it could have been skipped.
Okay.
But other than that, it was a nice movie. I enjoy Dakota Johnson, and I enjoy Pedro Pascal. Chris Evans, I can take her.
Yeah, he's a guy. He seems nice enough. I don't know.
He seems like a nice guy, but I've never been moved by him.
No, he's like he's just a guy.
When he's not in a Marvel movie or a Marvel-like movie, I'm like, this guy's pretty good, actually. But, you know, he mostly does this other stuff, so it's like, okay.
I was gonna say, there was one scene in this movie that was one of my favorite scenes ever, was like, there's a dinner where Dakota Johnson and Pedro, like, essentially, like, the moment, it's like, what the fuck are we playing here? What are we doing here? It's this long, like, shot where, like, they're on each side of the table, and Pedro has, like, this sort of, like, monologue, like, why am I investing in this? And it was awesome. I need to rewatch it, but that was the closest the movie got to Past Lives quality to me, in terms of just, like, a conversation between two people that just was just like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Right.
Yeah. This movie's alright. I think this movie, I'd like to think that most people got what they wanted out of this movie. I don't know. It's a normal movie about attractive people. So yeah. Life of Chuck, directed by Mike Flanagan, aka Mike Northcoate. Is that his name in fucking Death Stranding?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was
you
like
a blood boomerang.
I forgot that I had that.
The blood,
and then
it's so
someone
useful.
brought it up to me, one of the other characters, and was like, "Be sure to use your blood boomerang." I was like, "Oh, doy!"
Every time I use the blood boomerang in Death Stranding 2, I would get wrecked by a guy very quickly. And I was not putting
It's good if they don't know you're coming. If
Sure.
they already know you're coming, don't use the.
Well, because I would use it because I read it on blood bags. I go, well, I'm fucked. So I gotta use the blood boomerang, and it would not work.
I'm just so bad at shooting with guns. I'm better with the throwing weapons, like the grenades and stuff like that. So when I remembered I had a perma boomerang, I was like, "Oh, perfect."
That game does give you a lot of weapons. You're like, oh, I forgot I had the blood
Yeah, I
boomerang.
forgot that I had 6 different types of gun and cannon.
Life of Chuck, new Mike Flanagan movie with Tom Hiddleston, Jacob Tremblay, Chiwetel Ejiofor, I don't know how to say, Karen Gillan, Mark Hamill, and the fucking guy from Late Night with the Devil, where he can't look at porn.
Yeah, they took away porn.
They took away porn. Yeah. Yeah. This is a very different Mike.
And our boy, friend of the podcast. Oh my god, why can't I remember his name? He worked with Karen Gillan.
He's such a good friend. Podcast. Dave Bautista.
Yes, Dave Bautista. Raul.
Raul Coley.
Yes, Raul Coley,
Okay,
yes.
yeah.
Okay.
Yes, friend of the podcast.
He is, again, I appreciate, he's very Mike Flanagan's very James Gunn-like, that he's like, all my friends are going to get a part in this movie, no matter what, they're all going to get a paycheck.
Yeah. I love his troop.
The players are here. So yeah, this is, I guess, also based on a Stephen King short story, but it's not a spooky movie, it's a
It's a
movie.
life-affirming masterpiece. I'll have
Whoa!
Yeah, Carrie, do you want to explain this one?
Yeah. This is a movie told in kind of a... Do they do it like the Did they like start with part 3 or something, or is
Yeah.
that revealed? But
do part 3.
we sort of, it's a movie that starts all the way zoomed in, and we slowly zoom out as the movie goes.
Yes.
And it's all about this one guy, Chuck, and we start in a town where it seems the world is ending, but everyone is mysteriously now thanking Chuck.
Good job.
And thanks, Chuck. Thanks
35?
for 38 great years or whatever.
Yeah, the billboards are all over town be like, thanks, Chuck, and people are like, the world's ending, and who the hell is this guy?
Who the fuck is Chuck? But, and as we move through the movie, we learn who Chuck is, we see his life, and it's just a whole movie about the enormity of one person's own existence. And it's a cool movie. I liked it.
It's a very good movie.
It's a fun concept.
It's a very nice movie. Yeah, it's very nice, and it's got a little bit of supernaturalness there at the end.
It's a lot of themes about like destiny and knowing what your future is and feeling fear about that, but also navigating your life.
Yeah, this is a really nice movie. I think I would recommend this to most folks this is a really nice movie. Really good feel-good movie, I think. Yeah, I don't know much to say. This is a nice movie. You should watch it. It feels nice. I don't know, Ryan, what do you think?
It's very delightful. I like how each part thematically feels very different. You know, the first set is, you know, apocalyptic kind of very focused on Karen Gillan and Chitoli. Oh god. But very good, and like gets a little existential and like kind of like anxiety inducing towards the end. And then we kind of focus on, you know, Tom Hiddleston's Chuck as like an adult, and it's kind of just like a day in his life. So it feels very like focused but like nice. And then we kind of zoom back out more to his childhood, which, you know, was more like a sprawling kind of classic Stephen King, you know, story of someone's life type of thing, but kind of condensed down into one little chapter. And then there's the one weird thing, which is I loved the one weird thing a lot because it was so Stephen King.
It was very Stephen King.
And it was, and like all Stephen King things that Mike Flanagan does, it's done really well where it's like simple but like beautiful and also like incredibly frightening at the same time. And emotionally devastating, yes. So it was like really cool, and the way that connects to the other stories is just very well done. It's just, I don't know. It's just a very cool thing.
It's a really nice movie.
It's great that when Mike Flanagan leaves his comfort zone of,
maybe
not even his comfort zone of like horror movies, just what he's like mostly focused on, he can still, you know, do this thing very well. But then also like still have a little bit of the stuff that he's best at.
Did Carla Gugino get hers in this movie?
I'm sure.
She must have been somewhere.
She's probably the voice of something.
She's probably the voice of something.
I know Mike Flanagan was in it. He was.
Yes, he was.
At a funeral, he was like, "I'm sorry for your loss." I think most of his like best friends were in this. Yeah. I remember there was like 4 times where I went to Kira's like, oh, it's that guy. I don't remember his name, but I remember him from all those shows.
Little girl's there, who's also the girl in Megan is in this.
Oh, Mathragan.
Yeah.
And Mathragan 2. The one that no one saw.
Yep. Yeah, good movie.
Including us. We will not be talking about Megan 2. Sorry.
She was a voice of on the news and commercials.
Yeah, that checks out. Yeah. So yeah.
I want to give you a subtle role this time, but the real fans will know. My face is going to be really in it.
Mike Flanagan plays Mourner.
I'm excited what role Mark Hamill will play in the Carrie. I had no idea that was even a thing, the Carrie. I guess a miniseries?
It's a miniseries for Amazon. Yeah, I'm very excited for that. It'll be very fun.
Yeah.
I still need to watch The Rage Carrie 2, and I'm very curious on that 2001
I just
Carrie
purchased. It's on the way.
The Vinegar Syndrome.
The Vinegar Syndrome.
I meant to ask you about that.
It's
we talk about this movie a lot.
It finally shipped, baby.
For a movie none of us have watched, we sure talk about The Rage Carrie 2.
I watched it when I was a child, I'll have you know.
And you remember
I remember every single thing.
Oh, okay.
No, I remember I used to do that a lot when I was a kid. I would start a movie that would just start playing on TV, and I was like, oh, I think this is a horror movie, and I would just start watching it, and then I would get scared, and I would go to another channel, and then I would come back. But I watched maybe like a fourth of the
You got the gist, probably.
I saw the very beginning, some of the middle, and the end.
Oh.
So, you know...
I'm interested in this because the director has made some trash. Like, the kind of, like, weird... Like
The director of Rage?
Yeah. So I'm interested about this.
From what I remember, Rage Carry 2 is kind of trashy.
Oh, okay. Anyways. Well, anyways, 28 years later, Danny Boyle's back. The last movie he made was yesterday, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yesterday. That was the movie he made.
Didn't he make Train Spotters 2?
That was before that.
Was that before that?
Yeah, I think
I have
Train
no idea.
Spotting 2 was
right around
Train Spotting 2. Yeah.
I'll look up T2.
I remember
yesterday.
T2. It says here Judgment Day.
It's called T2 Train Spotting.
It is called that.
That was 2017. T2 Train Spotting.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then yesterday, I feel like that was like a pre-pandemic.
Was 2019.
Yeah, I was like, that was like, I don't know why I associate that with pre-pandemic. Who was the actress who was in it for a split second?
Lily James.
Was that? Yeah.
You guys remember the movie yesterday way more.
I did not see it.
That's a lifetime before.
Anyways, whatever. 28 years.
And I wasn't interested in that past lifetime either. I'm definitely understanding yesterday now.
Sequel to 28 Weeks Later, but more of a sequel to 28 Days Later, because Danny Boyle did not do the second one, right?
Yes, that was a studio movie.
And that was just like a normal movie?
Yeah,
for the most part. I like the idea behind 28 Weeks Later. Yeah, it was like 28 Weeks Later.
Yeah.
It was like the bit of that one is that they fixed it. They fixed it.
Oh.
But there's like a quarantine zone. But then Imogen Poots and her brother break into the containment to try and find their childhood home for like memories of their mom who they think died. But then they find their mom who is still alive and like she looks infected but she's acting normal. Because she's
just got a bad mood. She's in a bad mood.
She's just pissed because her kids haven't been home in a few weeks.
Oh,
am I right, fellas? My wife's always like, it's that time of the month. Like, oh god, every month. Anyways, but they bring her back. She's like carrying it, but she's not showing any symptoms. But then, because of that, you know, she infects everyone again, and then the world, and then the virus spreads more
for real this time.
Yeah. So it kind of doesn't matter. I think they reference it like shorts in a very slight way in this movie, but like you don't really need to watch it. You can just be like, oh, it just spread like it did.
Yeah. So anyway, 28 years later, we have it's a movie continuing the Rage virus. We follow this little island colony sort of dealie, like the West. It must be real because they shot. Is this place a real location that it's like an island that has like a pathway, but when it's high tide, you can't get there?
That seems like something that would exist. I think
that's the most crazy shit ever.
That seems like something they would make, you know, in the olden times when they had the time to make something like that. But I meant to look that up, but I never did, and it's been over above. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. This little settlement has like they have like a group of folks that go out and go explore and do
the
shit.
mainlands of, because England is all quarantine.
It's all fucked, yeah.
No one lives there for the most part. There's like little things, but they have the most, it seems like, secure little thing with their little river thing.
Yeah. You can't swim when you're so mad.
You can't.
Yeah. Aaron Taylor Johnson is the brother of this little kid. His mom is sick.
He's the father. Yes.
Yeah. And mom's not doing...
If he was the brother, then the story would be a lot weirder.
Mom's not doing so great. Kid really wants to help her, and so he goes on a little journey to go find a doctor man who's played by a very orange Ralph Fiennes. This is definitely a sequel to 28 Days Later is my feeling on it.
I like this a lot.
Yeah.
I do too.
It was it felt very much like a classic adventure-y type of movie where, you know, they go out on the thing and they run into little things, but it all kind of meshes together well thematically. the way it's shot and filmed on, mobile phones, iPhones with a $30,000.
Yeah, with like a huge ass fucking rig, but it's
but like with it being such a small camera, they were able to do like really interesting shots, and I saw
it does also look like shit sometimes.
It does look like shit sometimes, true.
Damn.
But like with like it has crazy shots that are just like all over the place.
All that video game shit.
All that video game.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Cool as
but it also, kind of shows like interesting stuff in like this world. Because, he kind of runs into, a soldier from
France?
Somewhere.
I think he was like Swedish or something.
Yeah.
Swedish, yeah. And the guy, and he has a fucking iPhone. And it's just like, so everything else happens. Just England sucks.
Which is just really hard. It's really far-fetched to believe, but
it's also like, I could 100% believe that would happen in a way.
Yeah.
And then, Ralph Fiennes is doing his whole thing, and Aaron Taylor Johnson's doing his whole thing. But it's just really interesting and cool, and it builds on like the zombie lore in like interesting ways. I like what they did with all the zombie stuff, and that's not just because they had huge flopping wains all the time. It was very entertaining how there's like, the zombies are also always naked, and a lot of them have just like massive dogs. Mm-hmm. Very entertaining.
There's also little worm man,
There's also the little worm guys.
Yeah.
I liked those.
Those guys are very funny. But it was just a really good like movie. Like, I don't know, like this Danny guy, he can make a good movie.
Yeah.
It's just really solid stuff.
There's just so many sequences that were really striking and cool that I really enjoyed. Like when they're running back to the island as the sun is like setting, and the zombie is chasing them down the pathway. That was very cool. Everything. Jodie Comer is such a superstar. I love her. She's so great in this. And it's like really sad too, and there's a lot of really powerful, heavy stuff. And I'm like, this is what I want from a zombie movie. Even though they're not zombies, they're rage infected.
Yeah, whatever. But the Swedish guy calls them zombies.
That's
too.
So true. That was them shutting that shit down.
Yeah.
But it also makes sense. Like, of course, people are gonna call them that. Like,
I love that.
Yeah.
Because every goddamn time it's like, we got the creepers walking around. It's like, call them.
They're zombies.
Do you not know? It's such an old thing.
We live in a society. You exist within the context of the world.
This is the last voyage of the Demeter world, where they're like, what is that? A Dracula?
Also,
what is that?
I recently learned that movie's called Dracula, The Last Voyage of Demeter in some countries.
That's funny.
Because I saw a Blu-ray copy that said Dracula, The Last Voyage
of Demeter. It's like Conjuring 3. The devil did that thing that one time. Gotta get those butts in seats. I guess.
But yeah, like it is interesting. Like this is.
Why the fuck would I care about the Demeter's last voyage? Now, if Dracula was in that movie, that'd be another thing.
Who the shit is that?
What was I gonna say? Yeah, like at the end of the day, it's like it's cancer. It's like it's not a zombie.
You can't do anything.
You can't do anything about it, and it's like
And the kid doesn't know that.
He doesn't have.
He's living in this isolated thing where they don't know about that.
Yeah, it's just
So and that's very interesting, and it's also like they filmed this to be a trilogy, and I'm very interested in seeing what they do with that. Especially the edit is very divisive. The edit is very.
If the ending of this is bad, that means you're a loser.
That is true. I don't get it, but like I love how. Because this is how, like, these, like, set up for, like, a trilogy stuff should be. Because the character has, like, a full arc. It's not the end of fucking Harry Potter
Part 2,
Part 1. Where it ends with, like, I have the wand! And then the movie just ends. It's like, okay, that wasn't a fucking ending, idiots. Because, like, the kid had a full arc. Everyone did their whole thing. And now it's just, like, some fucking weirdos are showing up. And it's like, the movie's not over yet, man.
Yeah, and a fellow British person I follow was like, there's like some weird context with their outfits or something. Like there's like a guy, I guess, who sort of dressed like that.
Who's like a famous like pedophile.
Yeah.
The Seville guy?
Yeah.
I thought it was just because they liked the Teletubbies.
It could be two things.
They were the kids who watched Teletubbies, and they were like, this is my personality.
Now, here's the thing with this movie. I don't know what the general consensus is of this movie. In terms of, like, people who, like, okay. If you went to go watch just a zombie movie, I feel like you might think this movie's dumb, especially with that ending. People are like, "This is stupid."
That's why I liked this movie
because it's a good movie. And so it's like I wonder if they'll get to make the full trilogy.
They filmed the second one. They filmed the second one. Needed to cost
the Bone Temple.
Needed to cost the director of the Marvels and Candyman. Already directed it, and I think they were gonna do this third one. Danny Boyle was gonna do it if this first one was successful enough, which I don't think they've announced anything, but I think it did well enough.
I think it probably did. Yeah, it's 150 mil.
Yeah.
It did well, but I don't like. But the thing is, like,
for
cash that check, start filming it immediately because I feel like after this, it's gonna fall off. I think it's not gonna be.
I think the second one coming out so soon is gonna help keep that momentum, but like, if it's like a fucking modern TV show, it's like in 2 years we'll complete 10 episodes. What? That's not how it should be. If they keep the momentum, then I think it'll be very cool because it feels like they know what they're going to do. Like there's a very clear idea, and I'm very fascinated as to what that's going to be because it's already a very crazy movie. They can only get weird enough with the title, The Bone Temple.
Yeah. So is it what is it called? 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple?
Yes, it's called 20 Years Later: The Bone Temple.
Yeah, interesting.
And 20 Years Later 3. The Bone Temple's back, baby, or whatever.
The Tubby Custard. Anyway.
28 Years Later 3, it's based off that pedophile guy.
Oh,
you get it now? They wanted to make it clear.
That's right, folks. The president. Anyways. July. Welcome to July, folks. Superman. James Gunn's Superman came out. We saw it. This movie feels like it was like it didn't feel like it took that long to come out because it feels like just yesterday Guardians of the Galaxy 3 came out and we were talking about James Gunn's big ambitions and I thought it was gonna take forever and now here we are. I saw Superman. David Cornsweet, he was in those Twisters and now he was in Superman. And Superman happened. I don't even know what to say. Carrie, what'd you think of Superman?
I liked it.
Whoa!
Yeah, because going into this, I don't care about Superman very much, and really the only thing I've fully realized Superman project that I've seen is fucking Man of Steel, so it's like, so I don't have the best idea of Superman.
Into that tornado.
Was it the James Gunness that made you be like, okay.
Yeah, 100%. Because, like, I've liked all of his superhero movies more than any other superhero movies, so I thought that it would be good because of that. And I liked the vibes of the trailer because it looked like silly, goofy instead of fucking
serious.
Yeah, because that's fucking lame.
This dog's family died. He doesn't want to be a dog.
I need to bury Crypto, my son.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, there's a tornado. Stay inside.
But I've always had the opinion that like Superman is boring because he's overpowered and it's like he can't die ever unless he's next to one specific rock. So it's just
which is everywhere for some reason.
And he's like a good person and he's not brooding at all. And so he's always been kind of boring to me. And Greg, our friend, loves Superman. Or I don't know if he like loves Superman, but he has a fondness for Superman. And whenever I would talk shit about Superman, he'd be like, "Oh, you don't get it, Gary." But so I was optimistic for this movie, and I did really enjoy it. And I liked that man, and I liked him in Pearl. He was funny in Pearl.
Yeah, he was. Did you feel like this movie made Superman seem less lame?
Yes, I was much more endeared to Superman in this.
I think that's the biggest thing of this movie.
When I saw him pick up that little squirrel and save it from the battle, I was like, now this guy I like.
I think that I don't know why this is the thing, but I think the ultimate thing is I think with Superman it always feels like people call him a Boy Scout because it doesn't feel genuine.
Yeah.
But in this movie, I think the ultimate thing, like it sells this guy. It's like that. The thing that makes him pop off is that they take the dog, and he's like,
so
I gotta go out there because the dog is probably alone and it's scared, and he's not that nice of a dog, but I gotta save him. And I think it's just like immediately the most endearing, like
relatable thing.
Thing, yeah. And he also he saves that squirrel. That one, yeah.
I loved that.
Yeah. So yeah, I think good job, James. You made a good Superman movie. It's a good. I think like Carrie, like me, I was like I don't really have any fiction. I'm a Marvel guy. I watch Marvel. I didn't grow up with the Superman animated series. I watched a little bit of Batman, but I don't have that much fondness for it.
There wasn't a lot of great Superman stuff.
There was like Justice League Unlimited.
I didn't care for that show.
I thought it was alright. I like Martian Manhunter.
Martian Manhunter's funny, but I don't know. That show didn't have a lot of... When it's just like the team of just superheroes, it's hard to like get... At least for me, it was hard to get endeared to them because for so many of those like big, the guys, without their supporting cast, they're just like, it's just Superman and it's just Batman. It's like, but he needs Robin and all of his other little guys.
I have no memory of Superman. Like I saw as a kid, like the first movie, the Christopher Reeve movie. I have no memory of it. I was the Man of Steel. It's a great soundtrack. But yeah, I think this movie is it does a great job of making this guy who seems really lame seem just like a genuine good person. And when he behaves like a good person, it doesn't feel like he's posturing. When Henry Cavill was saying the goodness stuff, it never felt like he truly believed it. He just did it because that's what Superman does. Where this guy, he's kind of a baby. He's kind of a little, I don't know. He's just He's just a lovable dork a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't see people talking about this one much, but I really liked, and what really connected me with him, besides the squirrel one, which is great, is when there's the giant kaiju in Metropolis just wrecking stuff up. He's fighting it and saving people, and then the Justice Gang come and kill it, and he's like, why'd you do that? Like, I wanted to, like, I thought
put him somewhere else.
I was gonna put him somewhere else, like a zoo in the space, and it's like, that is just like what I've heard so many Superman fans tell me he is like. Mm-hmm. Where he's like, if he saw a monster, he would assume it's someone's pet in space and not want to like just kill it. But I think
also...
He assumes the best out of every situation, even when dealing with, Elon Musk.
I think even what makes that scene good as well is the way he reprimands or shows his disappointment. It's like, guys, come on, man. It's like... we didn't have
he's really
he's not like
out.
You shouldn't have fucking done that.
He's just exasperated. He's like, guys, come on.
We didn't have to poke
Kids
the eyeball.
Are watching.
Gotta get that eyeball in.
It's very nice. Yeah.
And also I think it does a great job of like it has all these fucking Mr. Terrific and Hawkgirl and fucking
Guy Gardner,
like all these like guys that like I think if I was a superhero I'd be like fucking who cares, but it doesn't they're just kind of I don't know, they just fit, they're just there. It's not a big deal, they're not built up into this huge thing. It's like that's fucking whatever that
it's Mr. Terrific.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter, they're just like fun characters. I don't know,
it's a great way to he did a great job making the world feel like, these guys have been here. Yeah. It's like, the team has that with the giant, like, intergalactic thing happening in the background.
It's a lived-in world where superheroes are.
Yeah.
Which is very good. It has a lot going on. I know that a lot of people, haven't liked that. Because, like, there's so much. The movie even starts, like, kind of, like, 20 minutes into something happening.
Yes.
Which is where, like...
I think the big thing with that opening is also like he needs to get his ass kicked immediately because people think he can't be beaten.
Yeah.
So.
Yes, which is good.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing that makes me work because like my parents were interested in this just because like they like the Christopher Reeve Superman and they haven't cared for any of the recent stuff. Obviously, or I don't even know if they even knew
Brandon Routh.
I don't think they knew that happened. I don't think they knew Man of Steel or Batman v Superman or Justice League even happened. Like, it just didn't occur to them. I know, right? But they were interested in this, but, like, some of that more zany stuff, I'm like, I don't know if... I think they would like the Superman, but I don't know if they could get down with, pocket dimensions and crazy monkeys and stuff like that, but...
Monkeys.
Because, like, all that stuff is so, like, you pick up a DC comic, it's like, that stuff's like on every other page, like that kind of stuff. And like that's fun. But it wasn't really in that old stuff, so
yeah.
But yeah. Very good. I wish there was more like Clark Kent. Like
yeah, it's a more of a Superman movie.
It's more of a Superman, and there's also like the Clark Kent that like he is with like Lois and his family, but not enough of like alter ego. Like who he is at the Daily Planet. The bumbling nerd who's like, I spilled coffee all over the machine. I can't be Superman.
The scenes they do have, I think, like the scene in that movie, like when they have the interview, the breakfast for dinner thing, like it's so good. They have such good chemistry. like especially compared to Henry Cavill and Amy Adams, it's just like I don't.
But he got in that bathtub with her.
He did get in that bathtub with her, yeah.
And I was like, why is he
Why
doing
is he doing
that? This is a mess.
But it also paints like Lois Lane as actual Lois Lane, like journalist, and that the Superman is like she has good questions. Like again, it's just like, why'd you do that? Like you're acting like there's politics and all this. It's like I'm not acting as an emissary for the United States. I'm acting as a guy who doesn't want to see people.
Yeah, the guy who was interested in saving lives.
Yeah. So yeah, it's good. Also, Nicholas Holt is fucking amazing in this.
He's so
crazy.
I just love how he just doesn't like him.
Yeah,
there's no lore. It's not like it was like he made him bald when he spit fire on him accidentally. He just doesn't like this guy, and he's going to insane lengths to do that.
He's gonna engineer an army of monkeys to write Superman hate mail just to piss Superman off.
I just love it. Like, oh, you're doing this because you want to own your country. No, I'm doing this because I fucking hate you. And that's somehow the most relatable.
Just your number one hater. That's all.
It's great, and he does a great job.
Superman doesn't have a hater. That means Lex Luthor is dead, and that's great. Yeah.
And the supporting cast is also great. All the Justice Gang, all the Daily Planet people is great. Our boy at front of the show, Skylar, what's his last name? As Jimmy Olsen, a great Jimmy Olsen from the stuff that I've seen.
Jimmy Olsen, babe, please have sex with me. I can't. I'm writing in the CMS to break this story right now.
I loved how, because it felt like the world was finally seeing him as we see him, right?
Yes.
Every time this motherfucker's on screen in this movie, there's like 4 women who are like, oh my god, I'm in love with you. It's like, what? Yes, exactly.
He is great. There's the rumor that it's going to be a Jimmy spinoff on HBO Max, and like I saw a Jimmy spinoff of him like as an investigator, and the villain is going to be Gorilla Grodd.
I don't know what that means.
It's a gorilla with a man's brain in it or something, and he's just crazy. There's a very funny like the Flash TV show thing where Gorilla Grodd went back in time to Barack Obama in college.
No.
To kill Barack Obama college. It's like cuts to like, Barry Obama dorm room and then hello Barack Obama, it's time to make America Grodd again.
No.
I've seen this clip so many times. I don't want to understand the context because it's so funny.
Anyways, good job, James Gunn. You made a great Superman movie. You made a good movie. And also, here's the thing. I sincerely thought that no matter if he makes a good Superman movie, I thought the Earth was too salted and people were not going to show up to this movie. People showed up. People went to watch it.
I think people were excited for a movie that was just Superman.
Yeah. It's very smart to drop the subtitle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very smart. I'm excited for what they do next with this. They have like Supergirl on lock, and they're doing a Clayface movie on lock.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting.
Yeah, we'll see.
But who knows what they do next with this. I'm excited to see this man's Superman again.
I want to watch, there's that new cartoon, The Many Adventures of Superman.
I like that. That's very cute. It's like a very anime-inspired
Superman show.
Greg had me watch an episode of that, and I was like, I'm not into this at all.
It's very cute. It's very like the romance between him and Lois, like as they first meeting, and like him and Jimmy are like they were college roommates. And it's very nice. Yeah, Jack Quaid voices Superman, and he does a very good job voicing that. I saw a thing if he did like a voice audition for this Superman. He did a video audition for this Superman because like I voiced Superman, I could do this. Then apparently he saw what David Cohn-Sweat looked like. It's no, that was a bad idea. I shouldn't.
I'll be in Novocaine.
I shouldn't have even tried to audition for that. Nice guy.
Yep. Anyways. Ari Aster's new film, Eddington, with Joaquin Phoenix, Pedro Pascal, Austin Butler.
Say Joaquin Penis?
Exactly what I said.
Joaquin Penis.
Move over, Hawk Tuah girl. We got Joaquin Penis.
No one knows where that lady went. She just disappeared. Huh?
I think you stole a bunch of people's money.
She was like, all right, I'm going to bed. She never got up.
I know nothing about this movie other than 2020. That's about, yeah. Who wants to talk about Eddington?
I could start, I guess. So it's set in May 2020.
Okay.
Not a great time.
No.
That's a bad month in the world.
Yeah, not great.
Regardless, it's a small, like, New Mexico town.
Yeah.
Joaquin Phoenix is the mayor.
Sheriff?
No, sorry, he is the sheriff, and he is going to be running for mayor against Pedro Pascal, who's the current mayor, because he is fed up with all this COVID nonsense.
Fed up with all these mask mandates.
All these mask mandates.
We're not being kind to each other.
Okay.
Yeah, because not being kind is like letting people just like cough all over you when everyone's fucking dying. Goddamn idiots. I was like, it's not kind to make me have to do what's nice for everyone else. God damn it. This movie pisses me off because it reminds me of how fucking annoying people were at goddamn Walmart. It's like, I'm sorry. The most unhealthy looking people you see is like, oh, I'm fucking sorry that I'm triggering you by fucking getting my fucking sweat all over this can of corn. It's all there is at the store. There's nothing here.
Anyways, this movie. So they're running for mayor.
He's running for mayor, and in the action of doing this, his life, which was already, like, really rocky, already teetering, just kind of, like, goes off the deep end. He's married to Emma Stone, who's... How would you describe this?
They're like all living together, him, Emma Stone, and Emma Stone's mom, because she was visiting them, and then the COVID happened, and so now they're all, like, kind of living together, but the mom is, like, deeply conspiracy theory mom, like, you know, all those conservative parents who go on and learn about
she's on the other level from Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, so she's like doing that, and Emma Stone is like tries to kind of keep to herself and is stressed by her mom and also stressed by her husband Joaquin Phoenix. She's like doing art, and she also is kind of plugged into some of the same stuff as her mom.
A different type of it.
It's like her mom is feeding her information, and she's kind of like...
And she's also dealing with this weird, like trauma that was kind of, like, forced on her?
There's, like, a known rumor about her past in the town, and it's, like...
About her relationship with Pedro Pascal, the mayor.
Yeah. And so there's this weird tension between all of them.
And that kind of got brought up, and the town was talking about that, kind of, like, put her, like, even more in her shell, basically.
And that's also contributes to Joaquin Phoenix and Pedro Pascal
not liking each other,
having tension, because there's a history with Pedro Pascal. And
Pedro Pascal, is he like a woke mayor, or was...
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
I would say woke in the way that, like, you know, people nowadays would say woke. He's just a nice mayor who is doing what's... Because, like, the law is making him do.
He's upholding the mask mandates and everything, but also he, like, gets on a Zoom call and mutes himself and is like, can we shut this fucking bitch up? So it's just, like, it's a deep satire showing how everyone is, like, fruitlessly trapped in their own little myopic bubble, all yelling at each other, but also big tech is here trying to co-opt everything. And it's like, this is so unpleasant to watch.
Okay.
I would say because, like, it delves into, like, you know, the conspiracy theories, the chaos, and, like, and it feels very, like, if you broke down Beau is Afraid in, like, the themes of the act, I think they would, like, connect, like, pretty well for, like, how things go about. It's obviously not as, like, mystical and like, strange as Beau is Afraid, but in terms of, like, what someone's going through mentally, I think it's probably very similar to that.
Very taxing.
Very taxing. But yeah, once we get to, like, the third act, which takes fucking 3 hours, the movie's way too long. You know, like, when the movie's, like, it's still going, like, oh my god! That's how this movie was with me for a lot of it.
That's fair.
But yeah, the big tech subplot, I was like, that's too much. There's a lot in this movie, but and, like, I get wanting to do that, but it's like, I think that's
kind of what wraps it all together. That's, like, the bigger picture of, like, none of this matters because of this. But I don't know.
So do you walk away with anything at the end of the movie?
We're cooked.
Yeah.
That's what you walk away with, and I'm like, I knew that.
It seems just like I mean, I would have figured that Ari Aster is a very negative cooked. Nancy sort of view of the world.
Yeah.
And,
Because, I mean, he talked about how this was the idea of this movie originated with something that he was trying to get made before he even made Hereditary. Like, he had an idea for this movie, but it was missing something, and then he, like, got inspired during the pandemic to, like, interject this world that he had created in these characters with how they would behave during this pandemic. So it's something that he's been working with for a while, but I don't know. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's a bad movie. I just don't enjoy watching it at all.
Yeah, it's well made.
He doesn't say anything. It's just like I'm putting this.
No, I think he is like definitely condemning a lot of what's going on and showing how. I don't know how to say it, but it's like a lot of people I think have been complaining that it's like a centrist movie. I don't think it's a centrist movie at all. I think it's showing the absurdity and definitely favoring the side that we would want him to favor. So, but it's like, it's just such deep satire, and it feels not, because I think there was another quote, I don't know if you told me this or if I just read it somewhere, where he said he wanted to make a period piece about a period that we're still in or something like that. So, and
that's why it feels real bad, especially.
Yeah, and it also like brings in real world stuff like George Floyd and all this other stuff and BLM protests, and it feels like it's poking fun at that, but it's not. It's like poking fun at people who are doing those performatively, and it's just there's so much happening. And
I see what you're saying. So like people think it's like a centrist movie, like it's a South Park deal, like it's making fun of everyone.
Exactly. Like so people are like, it's making fun of BLM protests, but they never say the word MAGA. So it's like it feels there's just so much going on. So it could be construed as that's probably part of it. How wherever you're sitting, you could look at it and like gain something like, yeah, he's on my side. But it's like.
So it's just a feel-bad movie.
It made me feel very bad. But it's also, it's so annoying, though, because it's so pretty and so well-made, and I love all the performances in it, but it just makes you feel like dog shit. But I mean, that's kind of what Ari Aster likes to do.
I feel like, Hereditary and Midsommar, for the most part, they make you feel like dog shit, but, like, you can rewatch those and have fun. Yeah. And I know you can watch Beau is Afraid and have fun, but I could not watch that again and have fun. I think about that movie
every time Mariah Carey is that you always be my baby.
I wish he would, for one, shorten his goddamn movies, because they're way too long right now. But I wish he would make something more in line of those that were a little more fun. Because it's just like, I can only watch so many good movies that I hate before I'm just like, I can't do this anymore. It's like, I can, like, Come and See is a great movie, but I don't want to fucking watch it.
But yeah.
Well,
I think that this is a movie that people should watch and gauge for themselves, probably. And I obviously don't have all the answers, so if someone watches this and is offended by it, they're probably also right.
I gotta say, though, this feels like another movie by Ari Aster that makes no money.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
That guy loves not making money.
I mean, it would have been genius. I don't know if this happened, but in my mind, I'd be like, all these dummies are gonna roll up being like, I love Westerns.
Oh, sure.
So, all the fucking Kevin Costner, whatever that shit-ass movie he made, all those people are like, oh,
yeah.
Horizon Chapter 1.
Yeah. They're like, I love the Western movies, and,
yeah.
But yeah, it's a very online film, and it talks about how social media was terrible during COVID, and it's like, it sure was.
Again, and it still is.
If I was Ejiofor, I would be like Ryan. It's like, one day you're gonna make another one of those movies, right? That like our entire identity and our cultural imprint as a company will revolve around again, right? One day you'll make another one of those. No? Okay, that's fine.
I think this is just my penance for showing people Beau is Afraid, because I thought that Beau is Afraid was hilarious, and then I show it to people and they're like, that ruined my day. And I'm like, what do you mean? So now Eddington ruined my day.
Anyways, well, that's that. Speaking of movies that I would ruin my day because I don't like the original, I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Ah, yes, only Ryan watched this.
The requel to what they did.
I haven't seen any of these movies.
They suck.
So
they're the PG-13.
Is the first one they like hit someone with their car?
Yes. So on the first one, it's teenagers it's like the 4th of July before they all go off to college, and they're all drunk driving like, woo, we're never gonna die, and they run a guy over, all right? And like, oh, this is bad. We're gonna get in trouble. We should ditch this body. Mm-hmm. So they all like, it's like, okay, we're not. A lot of them are hesitant, like, okay, fine, but they are arguing. It's like, okay, we'll ditch the body. And then right as they're ditching the body, they see him like move a little bit, and like, oh. Fuck. And then one of them's like, he's dead now. And it's like, we can't tell anyone. And then the next year comes by, and they're all estranged now. And then they start getting threatening messages like, I know what you did last summer. Like, oh my God, someone knows. And it becomes this whole mystery, and people are dying because there's a hookman killer in like a. It's set in like a harbor town, a fishing town, where they have a little ice pick and little fishing coat, and the killer's hacking all people up. I rewatched the first one. I like it because it feels so of that era, so late 90s, where that's kind of nice. The sequel, I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, really bad.
Is it about the same event? Like, do they do something else? Or
no, it's the same.
We're still talking about the guy.
We're still talking about the guy, and the thing is, like, he didn't die at the end of it. He just came back to the Bahamas where they were all vacationing.
Oh, so the guy who they hit is the one.
No, it's like his father. Oh. He comes back, he's like, I know what you did because that was my son and I'm going to kill you. And then like, okay, we finally stopped him. He's like, no, now you're trapped in the Bahamas because I did that and Brandy's here and I'm going to kill you.
Hell yeah.
That one was really bad. And then they had, which was a direct-to-DVD, like, its own thing mostly. I'll always
know you did last summer.
I didn't see that. And
I thought what's her name? Jennifer Love Hewitt?
Mm-hmm. Jennifer Love Hewitt.
I thought she was gonna, but no, you're right. It's this direct-to-DVD.
That was just direct-to-DVD one, and then there was an Amazon show that literally no one watched.
Yeah. Wow.
Called Ghost Whisperer now.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
But this is a requel.
If you want to talk about Ghost Whisperer, just let me know. We'll do a whole special episode.
Same town, new kids, except they're not kids. They are grown adults. They're all after college. They've all graduated from college. One of them's getting married, and they're all like, "Oh, we're back. We drifted apart after college. Let's all drink and have fun." Blah blah blah. And they all drink and they all go to the same goddamn road and one of the kids, and here's my problem, my first main issue with this, besides none of the characters being interesting or funny, is the inciting incident is like they're all grown adults drunk on the road, and one of them is farting around in the middle of the road like, guys, check me out, I'm drunk in the middle of the road, a car might hit me. And it's like, they're all like, that's really like not safe for you and the driver. I know, right? I'm crazy. And then a car misses him and drives off the fucking thing. And it's like, oh my God, we all did this. No, it's really almost certainly the one guy's fault. Like, oh my God, we're all to blame for this. It's like,
it's so funny.
What are you talking about? It's so mostly that guy's fault. And like, it's like, we can't tell anyone. It's like, you can't tell people because it's just one guy's fault. And this guy really sucks too. He's the worst guy here. And then the next summer comes around and they're like, oh my God, someone knows he's doing the thing. And they're like, this is just like the thing that happened back in 1997. They say that a lot. It's like, back in 97. They say that so many goddamn times. Like, I'm going to go talk to this professor who a similar thing happened to her back in 1997. It's like, yeah, I know it's Jennifer Love Hewitt, and she's doing a class at college about trauma or whatever. I was like, trauma changes you, and then
pretty lady. That's what I gotta say.
And then Freddie Prinze, and then the town is like trying to cover up what's going on because they got bought up by some real estate developer. But then Freddie Prinze Jr. is like, hey, I know what it's like to go through something like this, and you're hiding this from the people, and we need to talk about it. And they're like, yeah, it's him! Every time, here's the thing, these movies historically are very, like, people know about them.
They know they exist.
They know they exist, but no one's
one of the movies of the 90s.
But no one's like, oh my God.
I love those movies.
It's not like...
Hookman.
But, like, this movie... This movie does so much like new Ghostbusters. Like someone will say something, and then everyone will pause for clapping.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said 97. They said I know what you did last time. They said the thing. Freddie Prinze Jr. is back, baby. It's like, yeah, he's building the movie. Like, of course he would be there.
Look at IMDb, you idiot.
But it's trying so hard to do that. And the worst one is one of the characters, the Sarah Michelle Gellar type. Like, she's like researching like the past ones. Like, oh my god, this
was just Jennifer Love Hewitt. It's just Sarah Michelle Gellar type. Go ahead.
But she's blonde.
Yeah, okay.
So that's
completely different.
Completely different type. She's all like, and also she's like the best friend of like, you know, whatever. But she gets like obsessed with Sarah Michelle Gellar. She's like, oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. It's like, I was the prom queen too. And there's one point where she's at the police station and falls asleep, and she has a dream sequence where Sarah Michelle Gellar shows up and starts warning her about what's going on. And it's one of the worst scenes I've ever seen.
Wait, is Sarah Michelle Gellar actually in this movie?
Yes.
Oh, what the fuck?
I know, right? Because they killed her off and like, oh fuck, she's really marketable.
I mean, I do like Sarah Michelle Gellar.
She's great, but she does this weird...
Also, you telling me Sarah Michelle Gellar and Freddie Prinze Jr. were both in I Know You Did Last Summer?
Yes.
Stars of the Scooby-Doo movie?
Yes, and they're married.
They're married.
I didn't know this.
Yeah, and they're married, too.
This is news to me.
George, this is deep lore.
How
did you know that
I did not know that. They got married 20 years ago. 20 summers ago. Go ahead. Yes.
But
we're going to have a chat about the lineup on the podcast.
she shows up in the dream and starts warning her, and she's like, how are you warning me? This is a dream. It's like, I know, but it's your dream, so you tell me. It's like, oh my god, this is so annoying. But then, you know... Dream ends. They find out who the killer is, and the killer is Freddie Prinze Jr.
Oh,
because he's like and he's like, I started this because for one, I know what you kids did last summer, but also because
not
like
cool.
the town was trying to forget about this,
yeah.
and they were trying to move on, and I couldn't let them do that, so I started killing people. Which like you had two movies where you were really against that, and Jennifer Love Hewitt's like, yeah, I told you, trauma changes people. I don't know if it does that much. Like, I don't know, because I've never been hunted by a serial killer twice. But I feel like I would try to not also kill people. And then also...
It's a vicious cycle,
It's a vicious cycle. This movie has an end credits scene.
Great.
Where it cuts to Brandy watching the events of this movie on the TV, and she's like... Damn, my roommate is still going through stuff. It's written really badly.
So funny.
And then Jennifer Love Hewitt knocks on her door, and it's like, oh my god, I haven't seen you since the year 2001 or whatever the fuck that movie came out. And she's like, yeah, and guess what I got in the mail recently? And it's another letter that says, I know you did last summer. It's like, I think we need to work together again in a movie. Pitch black. They will return. They won't. No one watched this movie. I was so upset because like this movie's so atrociously bad with like, you know, just like performances are not great. A lot of the jokes are mumbled, which is like that's not how you tell a joke for one.
What?
I know, right? And like the reveals and like the whole pausing for applause. This is a requel to a 1997 slasher movie that was only successful because it was off the
trying to be like
Scream.
Exactly. It's trying to be the Scream
so
requel. Yeah.
It was so infuriating in so many ways, and I hated it. And
damn,
I hate it. I really hate this movie. It makes me so upset because I hate requels anyways because they're so pandering and so annoying. There's nothing new about them. They just say the thing. They just say the line, and then people are like, oh my god, they said Ghostbusters. It's a Ghostbusters movie. They're gonna say Ghostbusters, you idiots. Idiots!
Anyways, Kevin Williamson, who was the original writer of I Know You Did Last Summer, also wrote Scream and The Faculty and Cursed. So he was a big 90s man. He also made the movie Sick.
Oh, that movie
we talked about that. That movie was really bad.
Not good.
Yeah. Also, it's a movie called Teaching Miss Tingle that has Helen Mirren, Katie Holmes in it. That's interesting.
Hell yeah, that sounds like a Lifetime movie about...
Anyways, I Know You Did Last Summer was always B tier in the 90s. It was not good then, and it's really sad.
No one's. I don't think anyone saw this one.
No, and it's really weird that they're no one watching the trailer for I Know What You Did Last Summer was like, Freddie Prinze Jr. No one cares.
They'd be like, Fred? That's the best case scenario.
I'd be like, Melinda Gordon, the Ghost Whisperer?
No,
I'm
Carrie.
telling you, I'm ready to talk about Ghost Whisperer or whatever you guys
We know.
Jennifer Love Hewitt, very pretty lady. Anyways, Fantastic Four, the first step. It's First Steps, right? I don't know why.
It's the Fantastic Four First Steps.
Yeah.
You got the mixed up there.
I messed up. Fantastic Four's First Steps, directed by Matt Shakman, Pedro
The Four First Steps, fantastic.
God. Question mark? No.
I'm just trying to buy a ticket here, man.
Pedro Pascal is back. He's back. 3 movies. Man, what the Summer
Lord.
of Pedro is what we call it, folks. Vanessa Kirby. I don't know who that one person is. Joseph Quinn, Ralph Ineson, Paul Walter Hauser, and Natasha Lyonne. For some fucking reason, is in this movie. Natasha Lyonne's in this movie.
Very cursed straight hair for Natasha.
Yeah,
Lyonne.
very weird.
Not good.
It is very weird.
And she toned down her voice, which I also don't like. It's like you have to go all in for the Natasha Lyonne voice.
I don't know.
Or else it doesn't work.
She turns it up, is my thing. In Poker Face.
She definitely turns it up for Poker Face, because
Yeah.
that's probably the fun of the character.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Anyways.
Fantastic Four, First Steps. Disney finally got to make a Fantastic Four movie.
They just had to buy a whole company to do it.
Company. Jim from The Office, he was Mr. Fantastic in that one movie.
Yeah, and then thankfully he died immediately.
He died immediately. Now Pedro Pascal's, yeah.
People don't like that movie. And I don't know why.
They're stupid.
Because, like, that's...
They don't have taste.
That's such a good movie. And I love how they
No,
did...
it's a fun movie.
It's a
The Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
Sam Raimi one. Sam Raimi one, yeah.
I love how they did the pandering thing, and then all the hype characters died immediately. That's how
That
you
scene
do
was
it.
incredible.
That's fun. That's fun.
I got fucked. Yeah, really
It's
fucked
very
up.
fun.
From what I've heard, people don't like how it integrates the stuff from the Scarlet Witch show.
Oh, the
Oh,
WandaVision
yeah.
stuff? Yeah.
They
'cause
think
people-
that, but me having not seen WandaVision, I don't know anything about that. So I was like, oh yeah, she's
And that's what
probably
God
she's
forbid.
mad.
God forbid the Scarlet Witch is a bad guy in one of those stories that never has happened before.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I don't fucking know.
Anyways, Fantastic Four. First Steps. This is sort of I don't know, Ryan. Would you also call this? We talked about Superman being a big, bet in the house movie. This is sort of a big deal movie also for Marvel. It's a pivotal point.
I think it is just because Fantastic Four is like their first main big property, and theatrically it's had really rough go of it. The 90s movie that was never released, the 2000s movies which have people who like them, but
Listen, I'm gonna watch it, and I think that movie's probably still good. That's what I gotta say.
okay, let me know.
I think Johnny Storm is a cool guy who I would, hang out with, have beer with. I'm sure he has nothing but he does everything fun.
I think that casting of Johnny Storm is good, and I think the casting of Johnny Storm in the 2015 one, which, as people know, rough movie.
Yeah.
That's all good, but it's been a rough go of it, and I feel like Marvel was like, listen, this is our oldest classic thing. People don't really know about it anymore for the most part, because there's no real Fantastic Four shows.
There hasn't been
kids.
a big thing because 2015 bombed. And so it hasn't been.
And was also ass.
And it was also bad. So it hasn't been since 2004, really.
Yeah, so they're like, we need a real big
we need
win
a
with
reset.
this. And they try to go with a more inspired, hey, let's have this, because this is set not in the Marvel,
the main universe.
not in the main universe,
whatever the fuck.
They call it 616.
616. Thank you.
They call it this.
Gary.
It begins with.
I didn't know this until someone explained it to me, and I was like, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
They should have. Yeah, I don't know.
But this begins with Earth, World 828, and it's
Oh, did it? I missed that part.
Yeah, it was in giant letters.
Did it? I
Yeah.
missed it completely.
Okay, whatever.
George was writing his ticket.
I was too blown away by Avatar: Fire and Ash.
That is
trailer.
true.
They played the trailer.
They embedded it into the fucking file for the movie. Because the whole thing, the movie's about to start, silence your phones. It's where's the Avatar trailer? And then trailer.
Fire and Ash.
Avatar. And then it cuts immediately into the main movie. It was really weird.
Anyways, but this is
funny.
set in an alternate universe, and it's a very retro 60s futuristic world where the Fantastic Four have been around for a while. We're skipping the origin story, but they do They do it.
They do it.
And there's like a news guy's like, as you all know, these guys went up to space and then they had superpowers.
Because it
blah,
was
blah,
radioactive.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, we get it. And I think that was done pretty fine to like get it over with. And then it's just like it goes to like, hey, they've been the Fantastic Four for a few years. They've saved the world, and the world absolutely loves these guys.
They're great.
They are all about the Fantastic Four. And this is, Silver Surfer comes down and is like, hey, your planet's going to explode because this guy Galactus is going to come down and destroy it. And like, could he not? He's like, no, he's going to.
He's going to eat it.
So see you later. And it's like, okay, thanks for the ruining the vibe. So they go up to space to try and figure out, what's going on. And I mostly enjoyed this. I know George feels differently. I'll give you your time. But I liked how it was trying to do its own thing. There wasn't like tons of like Marvel-y
It 100%
stuff.
was a self-contained movie.
Yes, and that is so refreshing nowadays.
Self-contained, sure.
And I've seen a lot of Marvel stuff this year. Thunderbolt's good.
Great.
The Captain America movie, bad. I watched the Ironheart show.
What?
That was miserable.
Okay.
Because I heard it was miserable. I was like, I gotta know how bad this is. She makes a deal with Satan. It was very funny.
Okay.
See, Ryan told me about this because I was like, I don't know what the hell that is.
Mephisto?
But then he was talking about, he was talking about Mephisto, and I was like, is that the guy from
Ghost Rider?
And Ryan was like, I don't know. And I was like, what, Ryan?
At the last episode of Ironheart, Sacha Baron Cohen comes up as Mephisto. I know, right? Oh, he's left his chair, everyone.
Fucking hell. God damn it.
It's very funny. It's also like, the way it ends is like, how are they, if this character ever comes back, how are they ever going to address this again?
Fantastic Four.
So it was very refreshing to me. I liked the cast. I thought the cast was all solid. I liked the threat and what they did to resolve the threat, because that's very different from how other Marvel movies have done stuff before. It's not just punching around and doing stuff. It's like, we go into space, we have to use our powers creatively. It's very different and interesting. My main critique is it's cut kind of weird.
This movie is an hour and 40 minutes.
It's way too short.
It's
way too short, especially because the whole thing is like, hey, Galactus is coming in X amount of time. Because it's trying to do a whole, the world is trying to come to terms with it's going to end, and we don't think these people who have saved us so many times can do it this time. But you don't really feel that weight. Fucking Sue Storm goes through an entire pregnancy in this movie. That's like 9 months. And it's cut way too thin to like breathe in what is going on in the world and to get more time to see the relationships between these characters. I think the moments they have are pretty solid, but it's hard to like really feel that when it's cut so short. And that's my main thing with it. I still like it. I think it's one of the better things Marvel has done for the most part. It's not Thunderbolts, obviously.
Would you say it's not as good as Thunderbolts?
It's not as good as Thunderbolts. It's definitely of the higher quality of their post-Endgame stuff, in my opinion. But it would have been great if it was just 10 minutes longer, which is crazy considering Eddington is an hour longer than it needs to be.
Man, Ari Aster would hate this movie, because in this movie, everyone comes together to solve this problem. Mm-hmm. Doesn't matter what language you speak or whatever you believe in, we all come together.
It's a very idealistic world.
Again, not 616, so whatever. No. Different universe. Whatever.
Everyone loves each other in this
exactly.
world. And Natasha Lyonne's hair is very straight, and that's so normal.
Yeah.
George, you do not like this movie.
I think this movie, my problem with it is that it just does everything that every Marvel movie, it takes no risks. It is so safe. It wants you to like it so bad. The runtime is part of it. It's like they're just not confident we gotta get in now. We gotta get in now. We gotta get over.
It's also like, I feel like that's been a trend lately, because they're like, we can sell more tickets if there's more showtimes and showings, so we gotta cut it shorter for that reason, which I don't.
That makes no sense. That's a weird thing to play, because it's like, at the same time, it's like, well, you kind of, I don't know, maybe people are fatigued, but at the same time, you still want to make people like get their money's worth. Anyways, whatever. But yeah, I think this movie just doesn't do anything. When you compare it to Superman, this movie is it's just a Marvel movie. It really is just a Marvel movie. I think because it's so short, we don't really get time to know who this Reed Richards is, who this Sue Storm is, who this Johnny Storm is. We know nothing about these characters other than the surface level. That's Mr. Fantastic. He's really smart. He's always talking about. He's always wrapped up in the science of it, and he's not great about socializing and stuff. Whatever. The Thing isn't the Thing. I don't know. He likes Natasha Lyonne.
I feel like the Thing gets the shortest end of the stick, which is a big shame because he was the best part of the 2000s movies. Michael Chiklis
is great.
Killed it, and they did a lot with that.
He's like, hey, I'm the bear,
Yeah, I'm Mr. the Bear.
Yeah.
So he got the shortest end of the stick. I think they focused a lot more on Sue, which I think she got the most.
She got the most, but still, everyone's just surface level what this character is. There's not a deep. We don't know about the relationship between Clark Kent, Superman, and Lois Lane. I believe it. Those two are fucking. They love each other, 100%. These two, they had a kid. I'm not even sure if they've seen each other in their underwear because there is no chemistry between these two characters whatsoever. And I think the movie looks ugly. Personally, I think it looks really ugly. That's just me. I don't know. I don't like the little robot man. I think this felt like the most safest. I wanted this movie to feel, and I thought this was going to be a big swing because this is we have to course correct. We're going to do Doomsday, right? We're going to do Dr. Doom is in this fucking movie at the end. Spoilers. Pedro Pascal is probably going to be the guy. The guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's
who you would get as the guy.
Assume he's the guy for Marvel now. Mm-hmm. We don't listen. I know we shit on Robert Downey Jr. a lot because we're over him. Robert Downey Jr. People can become obsessed with because he embodied a character in Iron Man. Pedro Pascal is just
he doesn't get the time.
He doesn't get the time to do anything. We don't really know. He's just dad. It's just yeah.
You can see glimpses of what a longer cut would do for the characters, but
there's this whole conflict of the marriage stuff between Sue Storm and Pedro Pascal's character. They resolve their conflict in 2 minutes.
Yeah,
and it's obviously there should have been a thing here, but they cut it.
Think too scientifically, and that hurts my feelings. You're right. I'm gonna stop doing that.
And that was really good. The whole part where it's sometimes you acting the way you do hurts my feelings. Okay, that's real marriage stuff. I do that sometimes. Anyways, moving on. But yeah, I thought compared to Superman, which is this movie that feels like it's a fucking swing, and Thunderbolts felt like we are doing something different.
Thunderbolts was very they did something different, but they also knew that I think because things this has to be a big deal, they were too safe with it.
Really
Thunderbolts
safe,
was these are the idiots, so they can do whatever, and we can get super weird with it. But it's the Fantastic Four have the weirdest stories.
Yeah.
And they do have
because they're Silver Age, very Silver Age.
Yeah. And they do.
There's a monkey, and
there is a monkey, and there's a talking robot, and
the Underminer.
The Underminer's there. The Mole Man's there. And Ralph Ineson is just giant Galactus, and he just walks around Earth.
It is classic Galactus.
Dropping over buildings.
Yeah.
And that's all fun, but it just really needs to be longer.
I think this movie just needed to do something different, and it's whatever. It's Marvel. It is what it is. I was hoping for something we're going to try to get you invested in these characters, like Superman, where it's just again, this fucking guy with a goddamn bowl haircut. I care about him much more. Mr. Terrific. I care about Was it Mr. Terrific?
Yeah.
I care about Mr. Terrific a lot more than Mr. Fantastic, and that's crazy. But whatever. Anyways, I think this movie's fine. It's whatever. Yeah. Sorry, Carrie. We were really.
That's fine.
We went hard.
I'm just reassured in my decision.
No, yeah, you would have fucking hated it. You would have been that was a film that happened to me. Yeah.
I saw a thing from the director where he was asked if there'd be a director's cut. There's way too much going on in this movie where it would be too expensive to do that.
Yeah, no,
which is a shame because that would have fixed most of my issues with it. I feel, but
Anyways,
whatever.
July still has some movies, but we're gonna talk about them later. I'll remember because these two movies are very interesting. Together, with we got
Dave Franco and Alison Brie.
Yeah.
It's a shame that his brother died.
Yeah,
Dave Franco.
yeah.
No one knows what happened to his brother.
Knows, yeah.
He went out to sea.
He went to Oz.
Oh, that's right. They never came back. It's a shame.
Oh Hi, which I would be shocked it plays here.
It'd be just like what's her name's other movie theater camp where we get trailers for it pretty often, but it doesn't show at the theater.
Yeah.
But I think Together looks very fun.
I'm excited for that one.
And I think Oh Hi looks like it'll be very fun.
Together, it really grows. It does actually gross me out a little, so it does get under my skin. I'm
ready.
Yeah. And Oh Hi, yeah, that looks fun.
Oh Hi looks very fun. It has a lot of very funny people in it.
Yes. Yeah.
So excited for that if it ever shows up.
If it shows up here.
But more likely it'll be on Hulu in like 3 months probably.
August. I pulled out a list. I did this list this time, not Carrie.
George list.
And it had The Bad Guys 2.
Mm-hmm.
And you telling me The Bad Guys 2 didn't come out already? I've been seeing ads for The Bad Guys 2.
I thought it did a while ago too, yeah.
Maybe.
I thought it came out last year, I'll be honest with you.
Well, I don't know. Bad Guys 2.
Didn't The Bad Guys release during COVID times?
The first one, yes.
Yeah.
No.
Interesting.
The Naked Gun.
So there should have been posters for that in Eddington, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
They should have put movie posters in that movie. There was nowhere to put movie posters in
That's
that
true.
town.
The Naked Gun from what's his face from The Lonely Island.
Akiva Schaffer.
Akiva Schaffer.
It's very funny. Trailers look very good. My parents, very excited.
Oh yeah.
They are very excited for this. They show me clips from it all the time. They're like, Ryan, we're going that weekend, right? Like,
Hell yeah.
Sure, okay.
Yeah, I hope to be surprised. It's weird seeing a comedy movie being marketed so much.
Yeah, that's true.
They don't make those.
We don't make comedy.
We don't
We're not allowed to be funny.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what my friend Joaquin Phoenix said.
You gotta be decent people to each other.
Yeah, I like this movie. It's got Pamela Anderson. I like her. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Anyways. Weapons.
I am so hyped. Every Barbarian guy made a very good movie. No one thought it'd be good because the trailers were ass. And then the movie came out. It was very good. Every trailer I see from this movie makes me more hyped for it. I'm like, this sounds...
I really don't like Julia Garner. Yeah.
He's going to start fighting you if you keep saying
her
that.
face is so perfect.
Do you like her when she was all covered in silver?
Yeah, it was fine.
Yeah.
She was just covered in silver,
Yeah.
so it was like, whatever.
Yeah.
She got a good paycheck. I have no issues with that. Listen, when actors I like are in Marvel movies, all I think about, like, thank God they have the money to do weird shit now. That's all I think about, so I do not care.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, love the vibes of this. It looks like a nice, spooky mystery town going crazy, except supernatural stuff. And it's not Eddington. If there was one ghost in Eddington, I would have been way more on board for that. I would have been way more on board.
Eddington was about ghosts. Holy shit! What the hell?
We gotta be kind to those ghosts. No, what? You're crazy. Very hyped for this. Excited to see Weapons.
Yeah, I'm keeping my expectations in check. I think Barbarian was because the expectations were not. I didn't know if it was going to be good or bad. It could go either way.
Mm-hmm.
In this one, I'm just going to go in and see what happens. So, yeah. Again, it's got Julie... Man, I really did not like her and the Wolfman.
What about how it has Josh Brolin? How do you feel with Josh Brolin?
I like Josh Brolin.
Okay, good. We want him back, team. We want him back.
Yeah. Freakier Friday.
Let's go, baby.
I feel no emotion.
I feel nothing.
Sometimes the slop is for me.
It's about time.
I've only saw Freaky Friday once during a school day, and I have no memory of it.
I love that
I liked it as a kid, but I saw this trailer, and I'm like, this does nothing for me.
No.
And it was also like, because like, it's a 4-way Freaky Friday. It's like, I have no idea
it's the punch-up, Ryan.
I have no idea who anyone is supposed to be, though.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
like,
there's not too many people.
Confusing. That was a little confusing. Sure.
It's
I'm assuming they're both. I assume both Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis are the teens.
Probably.
That probably makes sense. And then the teens are the older people.
Yeah. But I'm just like, I don't know who these teens. I don't know who's teens. I don't know. Whatever.
Sure.
It's gonna be fun. I don't care. And they play the song from the Battle of the Bands in the trailer, and I'm like, I love that song. You remember in Freaky Friday?
I know they played Hot to Go in the trailer. That's
they
all I
play
remember.
Hot to Go, but it's a Hot to Go mashup of that and the song that Lindsay Lohan's band plays at the Battle of the Bands at the end of Freaky Friday.
I don't remember anything that happened in Freaky Friday besides the fact that they
bring
switched
the guy
bodies.
back, the guy from Freaky Friday.
And there was a pause for a claps.
Yeah, and I was like, there is! Because there's a whole part in that movie where after they switch, he's like, am I in love with Jamie Lee Curtis?
I hope everyone has a good time in this movie.
I'm excited.
It's not for me, but I hope
I don't get into everyone's always excited about the popcorn buckets and stuff that comes out for different movies from like AMC.
What are people doing with all these?
Well, I'm putting them
eating
on shelves,
popcorn.
I guess. But I was a big fan of the Freaky Friday ones. I don't remember which theater chain it was, but they have a popcorn bucket and a drink thing, but the drink thing looks like a popcorn bucket, and the popcorn bucket, the drink looks like a popcorn bucket on the outside. I was like, that's cute.
That's pretty good.
So, because of that, I'm in. $1 million.
So yeah, I am curious to see what the box office for this is. Just like on paper, this seems like a win.
I also haven't seen just like the Disney logo in a movie trailer in a long time. Like just Disney's Freakier Fridays. Like,
what about Tron Ares, bro?
Oh my god.
Tron Ares, bro.
Did we see that trailer in front of?
We did, and so
I hate that trailer.
I haven't seen the trailer, but isn't Jared Leto in that movie?
Yeah, he's the main guy.
It's a real fucking bummer.
Yeah, why do we keep cutting
like
that man
It's
checks?
a real bummer.
I have a theory that he is the best agent in Hollywood because there's no reason a bad actor who's also a sex criminal should be getting that much work.
But he was so good as Hatbox Ghost in the Haunted Mansion, so we had to bring him back.
I guess so.
It's a real bummer.
It's also like we made the perfect android, and it's like he just looks like him, and it's like that's not how I would ever envision an android would look.
It's a real bummer.
Whatever.
Because my thing is like I'm not a big Tron guy. But hey, someone somewhere, a bunch of people who fucking really care about Tron.
People love Tron.
They got it to the finish. They got it, like, we got it greenlit. And I want to be happy for those people, but man, and I like 9 Inch Nails.
I love how the trailer is with a soundtrack by 9 Inch Nails. That's very good for them, and I'm sure the soundtrack will be great. But
again, it's like I can't get down with it because of it. Anyways, if Kevin James was in this movie, I would then be like, let's go.
Kevin James?
Kevin James.
The King of Queens.
The King of Queens, yes.
Paul
if Paul Blart was instead the android, I would be day one seated.
Where is Kevin James?
Don't worry about it. He's probably in Happy Gilmore too.
Probably. Anyways, Nobody 2. Yeah.
I did not know that Nobody 2 existed until I was looking at the Alamo app at the upcoming movies. I was like,
I saw the trailer and I was like, oh, what's happening?
Yeah, it looks fun.
Yeah, watch it.
I liked Nobody.
There was a post, we have, oh my god, what's his name? I lost it. What's his name?
Bob
Odenkirk's doing the press rounds right now, you know, and that's
Nice.
always nice. I love Bob Odenkirk, and he was like, he made a quote. He says like, "I would kill Mario," whatever. So there's an IGN post that says "kill." It's like that's fun. I like that. That's good. If it's just Bob Odenkirk taking the press round saying ridiculous things and then quote picture of Bob Odenkirk, that's great. I love it.
I found out recently his start in Hollywood was writing for Conan's late night show.
Yeah, he's a comedian. Yeah,
that's crazy. And he also worked with Louis C.K. on that show.
He also did. Yeah.
Whoops.
So that show sprawled two different careers.
So anyways, I will watch this happily. I love Bob Odenkirk. I like that he's
My Little Women.
Hell fucking yeah.
I don't know what this movie is. I put it on here. I don't know what Americana is. Let's look it up right
Bad news. Neither do I.
I wrote in a random movie. Oh, it's got Sydney Sweeney.
Okay.
Great.
It's got Paul Walter Hauser.
Oh,
it's got Halsey. It's got Simon Rex. Listen, Simon Rex,
you know what?
if Simon Rex plays a dirtbag, no good. Sign me up because he plays that guy in Poker Face, and I was like, this guy is the best schlub in the world. I love him so much. So, anyways, Americana. It's got Sydney Sweeney in it. There you go. That's all you got. That's all you got.
So a lot of people probably already bought their tickets.
Paul Walter Hauser. He's in Fantastic Four. There's a bomb in Central Park.
Yeah, you only got 20 minutes.
You only got 20 minutes.
There was a bomb in Central Park.
Anyways, Honey Don't. Continuing, is it Ethan Cohen?
The fun Cohen.
The funny one.
The fun Cohen, yeah. He's back with Margaret Qualley and another funny little thing.
You really do like making these weird, funny... Okay,
I'm all for it. The last one was totally fun and fine, and this one also looks fun.
Fine, yeah.
We love Margaret Qualley.
I do like Margaret Qualley.
She's Mama.
She is Mama.
She was in the opening credits of Death Stranding 2, but all she did was show up in, like...
Yeah.
That's crazy. Is that a paycheck right there? For just them using the old model?
You assume someone had to ask somebody, like, hey, I'm way too busy making the substance or whatever. And be like, yeah. I will voice Charlie. Like, who do you want Charlie to sound like? Margaret Qualley? Nah, don't worry about that.
I want you to voice Margaret Qualley!
Through every option.
No.
Like, let me pick one.
No.
Before I get to Die Hardman.
Yeah, because I obviously didn't want Die
Hardman, yeah. Nope.
Oh, I need to ask you. There's one thing at the end of Death Stranding 2 that I was like, I bet you caught on to that. It's like, there's no way I would have caught on to that, you idiot.
Anyways, honey, don't. I'll watch it. Will it have dildos like in that other one?
God willing.
We only hope.
Pedro Pascal was in that movie too.
It's true. He sold a dildo?
He was very briefly. He was in like the dildo exchange.
He was in the very Ethan Cohen.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Get away from this guy.
824 is releasing a Neza 2 for some reason.
What's Neza 1?
I don't know, but Neza 2 is one of the highest grossing movies of all time in China.
I was going to ask if this is like one of the big deal, because I'll see like there's like the top grossing movies of the year, and there's 5 Chinese movies I've never heard of.
This is one of them that's on the top 10.
Okay.
Yeah. And 824 is releasing it for some reason.
I saw an email about this, but I didn't open it.
And I was like, somebody, again, I don't know what, again, I want to see 824's books because I'm big on this podcast. Like, I don't believe you're making money. Or whatever.
When they make that Death Stranding movie, you're gonna see.
Man. Boy, howdy.
I have a theory for how that movie's gonna go.
Yeah.
Or at least what the plot's gonna be.
I have a theory for the box office. Not great.
Well, I know what we'll be seeing 14 times until we understand it.
Fuck yeah.
Austin Butler is still out there, and so is fucking Noah director, what's Darian and
this is that movie. I hated this trailer.
Yeah, it's not great.
This trailer made me mad because it was like, I saw this trailer back in 1987 14,000 times, and we're done with it, and you're just doing it again. I hate this movie.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Because, like, the trailer,
Ryan,
like...
you weren't alive in 1987.
My spirit wasn't. My spirit was pissed, alright?
No idea what you're saying.
Because they're playing this shitty song that's been in a million movie trailers, and it's cut the exact same way every movie trailer's ever been cut in 1,000 years. And it's the exact. It's like, I made a deal with the mob boss. It's like, yeah, you did, you idiot. It's like, now I gotta go on the road with my girlfriend.
Some bad buddies in this movie for some reason.
Yeah, he's fine. I bet
he's in Happy Gilmore too. Also,
Matt Smith is in this.
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah,
He's got a big mohawk.
He's got a big mohawk.
I hated this trailer so much.
I can tell.
Yeah.
I don't like Austin Butler and I don't like Darren Aronofsky, so this movie's done.
I really don't like Darren Aronofsky. I enjoy Austin Butler quite a bit.
But
what's his old deal in Eddington?
He is like a sidebar cult leader that Emma Stone's character is following and becomes entangled with.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Anyways. They're making a new Toxic Avenger. I didn't know this.
I'm excited.
Peter Dinklage.
Yeah, this has been like finished for a while, I think, and there's been like several, probably at least like a year, 6 months to a year of people being like, "Hey, when's that coming out?" I know it's ready.
I think Peter Dinklage like, I'm trying to get people to distribute it.
Yeah, because it was having some issues getting off the ground.
But he's apparently very passionate about it, and that's very interesting.
Great.
I know
Elijah Wood in it too.
I think so.
That sounds like the most Elijah Wood.
Elijah Wood be
yes.
He probably pitched
this stuff.
Pitched this idea that we need to bring back the Toxic Avenger, which I have not seen that movie, but
it's a good movie.
Jacob Tremblay's in this.
Oh,
yeah, dude.
Kevin Bacon.
You can tell how long this movie has been in production by how old he is when his scenes are.
Is Lloyd Kaufman still alive?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. I guess he was in Guardians of the Galaxy. He's in Superman, I guess. So yeah, he's I don't know what. Yeah. Yeah, they're also there's a Toxic Avenger video game coming out also. So, Anyways.
I need to rewatch watch for the first time the original before. I see this
The Roses.
Carrie's favorite movie trailer.
I really do love this trailer. I don't know why.
I like Olivia Colman.
I love Olivia Colman. I'm re-entering not my Benedict Cumberbatch phase. Like, I'm not gonna be as hard on Benedict Cumberbatch like I was when I was first watching Sherlock. But I loved him, and then I was like, all right, guy. And then now I'm back.
You are a funny guy.
Yeah, I have nostalgia for Benedict Cumberbatch.
I like
the banter between the two of them, and I'm like, this looks amazing.
I love that.
I found out that it's because it's based on a book, but there was another movie based on this book that was made. I don't remember when, but
so it's a different adaptation of this book.
Yeah, it was a Danny DeVito movie where he plays the lawyer, and I think he directed it too. And the people are Michael Douglas and another lady who I don't remember what her name was.
Susan Sarandon.
It was not Susan Sarandon.
Was it a Susan Sarandon like?
Maybe.
Goldie Hawn.
Let me look. But, so I'm excited.
Sydney Sweeney.
It was not Sydney Sweeney.
Oh, well, I'm not watching it then.
But yeah, this looks fun. This looks good. I don't know.
Comedies are back.
Yeah.
Will they make money?
I don't think this one's gonna make. I don't even know if this one will be playing here. No,
probably not.
Probably Twin Creek. I said this is a Twin Creek ass movie.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I'm excited for this movie.
Yeah, the
trailer keeps making me laugh a lot.
I don't love how the trailer clearly, like, all the high tension, like the big fight is like from one scene.
Yeah.
And then they cut.
Sure.
Yeah,
sure.
but whatever. I like it. I'll watch this. Yeah. And that's it. That's August, folks. Everybody check out Neza 2. Don't worry about Neza 1. Do you think Darren Aronofsky is doing caught stealing to get... What's the last movie Darren Aronofsky made before?
The Whale.
Oh, fuck, you're right.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck that movie.
Why did you make this? Huh.
I don't know.
Interesting.
I think he's trying to make people think he's not a creep.
Oh, okay, well.
So he's trying to make more normal movies. Like, see, I'm a normal guy.
Kathleen Turner.
Oh!
It's called The War of the Roses, directed by Danny DeVito from the year 1989.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Seems like a fun movie.
Okay.
But yeah, fuck Darren Aronofsky.
Ryan.
Yes.
If folks wanted to follow you and the not Darren Aronofsky movies you're watching.
Yes. You can go to letterboxd.com/filmpiece. That is me. I have finally finished Death Stranding. I have rolled credits on Donkey Kong so I can finally watch movies again. It's been a long ride. I don't know what the next...
You should check out Sorcerer.
Sorcerer, you've both talked...
Kojima definitely saw Sorcerer and then maybe made Death Stranding.
You've both talked about this movie, so I will add to my list.
I haven't seen it yet, but I've been hearing things about it for years.
Guys
I really want to watch it.
Needing to transport something very carefully.
It's Exorcist guy, right?
Yes, it's William Friedkin.
He makes good-looking movies.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Also, I love that guy. It turns out...
He's got great energy.
I love him. I can just hear that guy talk.
Yeah.
There's like a there's like a talk he's talking to a bunch of, like a New York film class, which is great. Yeah, it's awesome. Anyways, yeah. Have you seen Belle de Jour?
There's some directors who are just really good at talking about movies.
I love him.
It's crazy.
I love William Friedkin. Yeah.
I really fell in love with listening to Ryan Coogler talk about movies on the Sinners tour.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, oh man, it sucks that you're making Marvel movies right now.
Yeah, I haven't seen the bonus features on the Sinners Blu-ray.
I'm trying to find the Steelbook, but it's nowhere.
They're gonna have to do a different one or something. It's just gone.
I'm very upset. Because it released when Sinners was out. Like, it just came out, and they dropped the Steelbook, and it sold out. It's like, I didn't have time to know I'd want the Steelbook.
Well, yeah, but I think a lot of people who pre-ordered it also, got emails like, we sold too many of these, so we can't fulfill your order for this. So I think it was just a huge rush on those, and they did not make enough.
You'd think Warner Brothers, of all company, would have the money to do it, but they're weird.
They can't even make a good-looking root menu, so I don't trust them.
That is true. That is true.
Carrie, where can folks find you if they want to find your movie opinions?
Find me on Letterboxd just by searching my first name, Carrie, Karrie.
When is the Rage 2 supposed to ship or arrive?
It just shipped.
Yeah, Vinegar Syndrome takes a bit to ship.
Yeah, if you're not a Vinegar Syndrome member, your order is not prioritized, which fair enough. I just got the notification yesterday, so it'll probably be here within the week.
Okay. And you can find me at jcruzalvarez26, where I don't know what the fuck I'm watching now. I'm watching all kinds of weird shit nowadays. What was my last 4? Oh, I saw Mommy Dearest. That's pretty good.
Let's do our last 4. Mommy Dearest rules.
That's pretty good. Lighter Hangers. Not a fan of them, turns out.
Bring me the axe.
Yeah, I saw American Movie. Pretty good. That's a pretty good movie. And then I saw Fantastic Four Superman. Nothing too exciting there, folks.
My last 4, I rewatched Barbarian last night, but my last 4 are all...
Is that only on HBO Max? Or Disney Plus?
No, it's only on Netflix, and it made me so mad because they wouldn't let me watch it on my TV, no matter what I did, because I'm not at my parents' house. I could watch it on my laptop or my tablet, but I couldn't cast it anymore, and I couldn't. It wouldn't even give me the option to sign in as a guest, which is how I would usually get around it. Netflix, please stop listening to the podcast. And it made me so mad, so I angrily watched it on my laptop, which feels more illegal than the TV, but whatever.
Okay.
I watched The Naked Gun for the first time.
Is it good? Is it
Very
hold up?
funny.
Oh, it holds up?
Very
Okay.
funny.
That's on Canopy now.
I watched Terminator.
2 or 1?
Well, I watched Terminator 1, then rewatched Eddington, then watched Terminator 2.
Good film.
Those movies are good.
All right. Well, that's a podcast, folks. Until next time when we all talk about Nazad 2. And Avatar Fire and Ash trailer. We break it down. Catch it then. Until next time. Bye-bye.